we set up This Is Me Neurodiversity, and it was set up by a group of parents, and it was just based out of a need of isolation for families in general with kids, neurodivergent kids, and the adults as well. We're now just hitting 5,500 members, and that's across Ireland. We support everyone on the platform like Facebook. We also have Instagram, but within Dublin what we do is we run classes. We do dance classes, active club classes, and it's basically a class where the kids are completely supported and they can come and just be their best selves, you know. So if they feel like they can dance that way in the dance class, they can join in, take a step back. If they need to stim or they've had a hard time, it doesn't matter. This is their hour, this is their class, and they can do whatever they want, and it's completely adaptable, and all the staff are very highly trained. As well, it's just an hour for the kids just to relax and play in the way that they like to play. It's just like, it's almost like find your own little crew.
I know my kids, like, they absolutely love it, and they'd be sort of running in. You don't get them to do that. Like, even in school, it's a struggle to get them in. And they have this space, and it's a safe space for them.
It was always really difficult to find out what Dara actually liked, because he was non-verbal. His kind of first sentence to us was activity camp, which is what he calls the camp. So we knew that he just actually liked what he did there. And for that to be his first kind of sentence, I think, like, shows how much of an impact it had on his life.
From being in there, he would interact with you more at home, with what he wants to do from the playgroup. Like with as I said, with the Lego, he's getting you to do with him. Whereas before, he might just say, no, you do it, and I'll play with the after of it. But now he's getting you to do it with him.
Milo goes in happy, comes home happy. Everywhere, the environment when you go to collect and drop off is so positive, so happy, so chilled.
We do wellness support events for parents, which is mainly the moms. And we can just basically be ourselves. I've had a really hard week, I've had a really hard month, and that kind of thing.
Our kids get to be around kids just like them, and they have the same sensory needs, and they're able to interact. And then the parents get to meet other parents, and there's a level of understanding there which you wouldn't get anywhere else. So if you go over to one of the parents and say, like, I was up, you know, since 2 a.m, they'd be like, oh, that happened to us last week. And even just that, and you don't have to explain. It means so much.
Because you can see, like, you're at home and you're thinking, oh, I'm the only one going through this. But then when you start talking to other parents, you're like, all right, grand, well, I'm not the only one going through it. You know, we're all in similar situations.
It's lovely watching the parents being able to drop their kid off, go home, or go do shopping or something like that, knowing their kid is just so well looked after and having a really good experience. We base a lot of our activities from the kids' profiles. The parents write out a passport profile for us. So if they love sea creatures, we've got a sea-based, under the sea themed tough tray. We do a lot of fine motor skills, gross motor skills. We usually have our good old trusty bouncy castle with us, and that's really good to regulate the kids. So if the parents are saying they're in OT and we're doing a lot of, you know, work on the ball, like, we'll do that for the kids. We don't want financial or child needs to ever be a barrier to attending one of our camps.
I mean, my kids, they're incredibly precious to me, and I wouldn't leave them with anyone, but I would leave them with Rebecca. I trust her completely.
As a parent, of children with special needs, you know how busy it is and how difficult it is to just manage your day. So when someone who actually understands that and is in the same position, and yet they can reach out and provide this kind of service for your children, to include them, to make them feel welcome, and to give me a break. I don't know how she does it, but I'm very, very grateful.